The Romance Store is back, everybody. Well, it's new branding. Hi, and welcome to another video. We're going to be deep diving some stuff around Love is a Battle Realm. This is the new Valentine's Day sales. If you have seen the live stream, we know, of course, we're getting it February 14th to the 21st, running for 7 days. But the romance, well, whether or not they're going to call it the Romance Store is of course yet to be known. I thought it was interesting what they put out because there seems to be a bigger emphasis on making more money for Kabam, and that is just where the Summoners Market. We know in the Summoners Market it's going to be like a milestone thing, similar to we've had before, like this, where it's like, you know, get to whatever it is from market points, spending money gets you further down the track, and of course further down the track gives you some access to some great things. Tier 7 basics for a lot of Valiant players, it's going to be one of the big things that a lot of us are kind of like moving towards, and with the announcement of the Epic of Pain, and the current Karina's challenges, which I think I've got like 2 more to do, and also this, right, this, and as it says here, like 1 full tier 7 basic for Valiant for units. How many units? As I need to make decisions with my units, or how many more units I look to farm. So this is an opportunity now. If you haven't done already, go and farm units. I'm going to be focusing on unit farming for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to put just on like break away from stuff. When Epic of Pain is released, then you're going to have this big decision of where your units go, especially for Valiant players. And the same thing for lower players. If you're Paragon and you've got access to Epic of Pain, then you might have to say to yourself, well, am I doing that, or am I doing something like this and Karina's challenges? Because Tier 7 basics, that will give the first... I think because Mike was saying like, oh, you know, this is... providing you've done... I think he even said like, oh, prior to the sales, that you might be on a rank 4 7-star. Yeah, if you spend or you spent a lot of your units in the banquet event, then maybe you did have part of a large chunk of tier 7 basic. But the fully formed ones are in Epic of Pain, for Valiant in Love is a Battle Realm sales, and the Karina's challenges. So that's kind of true, but kind of not true at the same time. There's kind of like a little blurred lines around the facts of what you might have, depending on how much money and also units you might have in that pursuit. Still interesting though. We'll come back to this screen in a minute because there's some interesting stuff around some other stuff. So in recent years, we've had a free domino, and whether or not we'll get a free champion, I'll have to read on in a minute. I'll go back to that in a second. Also, we've had a free calendar in the past with some of the rare health potions. I can't remember if we had revives, because when I was doing a little bit of research for this video, I only kind of like came across the love juice and is it lesser love juice? So those 2 right there. So whether or not Kabam have got 2 new type of things lined up, health potion wise, that's exciting and interesting. And Kabam say that there is going to be a romance style revive and health potion. Now that could be helpful if you're looking to utilize that for the, I don't know, yeah, the Epic of Pain. Like that would be helpful. Store it in and don't spend it. Make sure to do that. And also there is some nice stuff if you're spending as well. Like there's some nice stuff to grab from spending, especially if you want the Love and War box. Now, will there be a freebie, like a free 7-star? I hope so. That would be nice. I love the idea of a free Iceman and free She-Hulk at 7-star, because apparently this is the first time entry of those 2 champions. I do want to do a video on Iceman as a 7-star. I do like the champion. I like the buff. And if I get round to it before the 14th, depending if I have early access to it, I'll love to do a video. It's one of my favourite champions. But it's more of like an old school favourite champion. Even with the buff, like there's elements that for the champion, it's tough in this new age of MCOC. It's not just about double immunities, triple immunities, or quadruple immunities, and it's not just about doing burst-based damage or rampant damage. There's so much more now, and especially if like the Epic of Pain was given this kind of champions that aren't necessarily like huge debuff damage dealers or big burst damage dealers or big yellow numbers, big amplified numbers from buffs, and champions that excel at being kind of glancing or sustainability, survivability champions are going to be the best ones. Like that makes it difficult. That makes it difficult to kind of choose champions against how Kabam changed the metas of things. But still, Iceman and She-Hulk still hold up in this day and age. Whether or not Passive Furies are going to be something, we'll have to see with that. Either way, I don't know what the stores are going to look like. Will they look similar to this? This is from, I want to guess that this could be either, would it be last year's? I want to say no, because this is Paragon. I want to say this might have been 2 years ago. So the crystals, the setup, the stuff with it, what was there before? Well, there was unit spending. What are you going to get from your unit spend? I don't know. We'll be doing breakdowns as to, like, you know, good value. We'll be monitoring depreciation. We'll be kind of pointing at the fact that if there's a deal here, there'll be a better one in about, 4-5 months when we got July 4th deals or July deals or summer deals, whatever. It's going to be a summer madness. There's always going to be something that you're chasing. And there may be something there, not in this, but there may be something in the deals that you might like to get, because it's just going to elevate your roster a little bit more. But we'll see. We'll see when that kind of that all drops. The other thing that interests me is what Dave said. Like, there's going to be content creators out there that have access to, like, promo codes, and I don't know if it's going to be all of us or not, or something unique profile pitch. I don't know. No idea. And I'll probably have to just wait until closer to the event until they announce something. But it should be like they're ramping up in February. There's also the Couples Crystal. The Couples Crystal, I can't remember if Kabam did something similar in the past to it. They're definitely playing about with new kind of like fun things, which, you know, is good to see. Like a Couples Crystal. So 2 champions per crystal. What type of crystals? Are these couple crystals going to be like Valiants? Are they not? Are we going to have a calendar? That could be some free stuff. Some nice free stuff. The Love and War box is similar to the Guardians, the Glorious Guardians, whatever it is. You know, you choose with the Banquet key. You get your champion choice. Boom. You get whatever you'll get one of the champions. And maybe it's going to be a gacha orientated, which more than likely is the case. There's also within the Odin Vault and Milestone tracks more keys. So at least you'll possibly guarantee yourself one of the many champions. Ultron 7 star is pretty rare because you're going to get that in raids. The long shot is a bit of a long shot to get. And Superior Iron Man. Yeah, okay. And first opportunity to dupe for 7 star Gwenpool. Nice, okay. There's some good stuff there on offer. It will just be what you're looking to get from it. And also, are you gonna feel hoodwinked to spend your units there as opposed to spending them on Epoch of Pain? And getting tier 7 basics, of course, is important for a lot of players, but also the unit cost to it and the impact towards the future. Is it going to be important to invest in for Valiant players to get a rank 4 7 star now, or is it going to be something more beneficial down the line? Like, I might have made a mistake by doing Karina's challenges now, but if it's something like I have to have one tier 7, one 7 star rank 4 by July 4th deals to then, or is it going to be 2 rank 4 7 stars to get a new progression? That is something, we're very early into 2025, and I'm kind of like, I could even be wrong by the end of the year, but I just got this feeling about a new progression this year. We'll have to see what that's going to be all about, if there is something. But let's face it, for Valiant players, this year, things might start getting a bit outdated with what you're chasing and how high a ranked champion is taken when people are able to spend excessively and get them a lot more easier. So, and how it's balanced around free to play. Anyway, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. Not quite sure if they do any more content today. There might be a shorts later on, but we'll have to see. 60 seconds or less live stream recap video shorts will be out on Sunday. And anyway, thanks for watching. Check out some other content and have a lovely Saturday, whatever you're doing. Bye bye.